very tough to talk about because of the past regime shock. Actually, governance, which one is regulation, which one is best one? Actually, worldwide, no regulation is the best regulation. That means the participants who are acting and reacting, they are well aware of what to do and what is the standard. And second best option is the self-regulation. So regulation required while the participants in the industry are not acting with standard. So regulator what should do? What regulation we are introducing? First of all, the regulators should understand, is it compliable? Is it accepted by the industry players? These are the basic question. We introduce a regulation, but our supervisors cannot understand or cannot comply how to supervise, and also the participants. So, first of all, we, the regulators, have to understand the industry. What is the culture of the industry? How they are behaving? Considering that, we try to make it a compatible one, and considering the macroeconomic stability, we do it. But does all regulations suitable for all? No. Question is discrimination. Is discrimination in regulation allowed? In welfare economy, you know, some sort of discrimination is allowed. If we cite an example, doctors can discriminate his price for the patient, poor and the rich. So regulator also can do this, considering the industry culture. We know we have fard, wajib, sunnah, nafal and mustahab. If we cite an example, one people praying sasanoe, he is not performing his ruku and shizda well. But we know both ruku and shizda, we have some mustahab issues, like and we should make compulsory the mustahab issue for them. I think you could understand the issue. Not for all. Those who are performing well, the ruku shizdas, this mustahab is not compulsory for them, but those who are not performing well, we should make this mustahab compulsory for them. So this way we proceed and we apply, considering the stronger one different way, and the weaker way in the different way, and the average or medium one in different way. How to overcome our problems? That is, what is the strength of the industry? First of all, this people gathering is the important strength of the industry, and we have the same attitude to accelerate the industry in such a way that will be compliant, and that will be Sharia compliant, that will be acceptable for all. And what is another strength? Huge demand for Islamic finance is the strength, and change in attitude of stakeholders. What is the attitude of the stakeholder? The researcher, and we need innovation of new technology and new product. New product doesn't mean a product. I think this will be a acceptable one. Not that. What is the customer desire and demand? Considering that we have to go for new product innovation and also need the customer and banker readiness. We have identified two issues while sitting with the full-fledged Islamic bank. One is the discrimination in tax regime. You know, Sharia-based banking works with the product. So deal basis, in case of deal basis product, if we compare with the conventional one, that is, if we compare with overdraft and deal basis, there is a tax discrimination for the customer, not for the banker. So we have taken this issue and will raise and talk to the regulator, that is NBR. And we have another issues, NPL management. You know, there are some policy support. In that case, reschedule and reconstruction. In case of conventional banking, it's not a problem. But in case of Sharia-based banking, it's a problem, huge problem, because of compensation and other doubtful income. You cannot take it income. So we have to think it in different way, how to address it, because of the it impact on the profitability of the banks. So we have to think, considering the situation of the country, the scholars who are working on it, we have to find out a way how to manage it. And because it's a question of profitability, and it's it depends on the future. It's a risk for the Islamic banking for in the future. Now I will be talking about the standard. Two standard here. One is international standard and is the local standard. International standard, it's okay considering the worldwide finance, Islamic finance, but can we take all the standard in our country? It's a question. Because we are not, our people and bankers are not like the Middle East people. So not even like Malaysian people and bankers. So what our culture, considering that we have to set up our local standard, following the standard, international standard one. So we will be trying to find out a medium one, that is that will also consider the international standard, follow the international standard and best practices, but that will be a Bangladesh standard. We are thinking about this. In IFSB meeting, being a technical committee member, I participate in Oman. One decision has been taken. The two new member will be in the technical committee. One is regarding takaful, and another one is regarding capital market or stock market. So this is a new one, and I think it's a package. It's a composite one. Not only the banks, financial institutions, and takaful and stock market, all all together actually proceed or accelerate the Islamic finance in Bangladesh. So this is a new one. We started with the Sharia governance because we want that people's confidence will not be lost They will not be telling, oh, Islamic banking, it's nothing. But it call interest, here call profit. No, we want, this will not be the attitude of the common people. They will believe, okay, this is Islamic finance and it's Sharia compliant. This is conventional one. One is halal, another is haram. So we are also talking about regulator readiness. Are we ready? We are trying to develop ourselves. Is the industry ready? Is the customer ready? And the service provider all are ready? This program will help us to make our readiness. And I will conclude with the Islamic Common Market. We have taken an initiative to have a Islamic Common Market. We need instrument. We are working on it. Many of you are with us, and we hope within very short time it will be possible for us to make available enough instrument for the Islamic banks. So I will be calling the bankers to set their intention. Is it scope? We are going for Islamic banking. Is it for scope, to utilize the scope, or we have a good intention? Because when we will have enough instrument, this there is a regulatory benefit for the Islamic bank regarding CRR and SLR, and this will be at par with the conventional one, when we will be able to make available Islamic instrument.
Thank
So
you, sir. Sir,
I'll be finished here. So let us go for technology, research, and let us work together for the development of the industry. Thank you all. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, sir.